just can't stop, won't stop hustling.
What up, grinders and grindettes? You got a black abstract. You're locked in once again. And I appreciate you for it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to help out the algorithm, and so we can do this again. Listen, man, I had to switch back mics, man. I bought that HyperX gaming mic, and that shit was trash. I'm gonna be honest. But let's get into it today. Before we get started, let me give a shout out to my sponsors, IamTrill.com. Wear something today that your future self would thank you for as a slogan. They just sent me over this Crown custom logo. I really like this, man. This look like some Basquiat type shit, man. Look at the, hold on, it's backwards on here. Look at the crown on the, hold on, I should be going this way. Okay, my bad. It's weird because it's backwards, or it's like mirrored, but it's backwards. All right, so I should be this. No, hold on. I gotta go this way and point right here. So look at the crown and look at the crown logo. Go there, IamTrill.com. Enter the promo code abstract and you get a little something off your order. All right, now let's get started. So what we're gonna be talking about today is Danny Boy. If you don't know what that is, he's a former death row artist from back in the day. I don't know if you remember Tupac's I Ain't Mad At You. I ain't mad at you. Or maybe Toss It Up. Goodness, baby. I like it when it, Like he was poised to be the next big thing at death row, but unfortunately up to Tupac beat up Orlando Anderson, which ended up in his demise, and then Suge Knight's incarceration. Led to Death Row being a defunct label, and he just kind of flew by the wayside. But he was poised to be the next big thing. He was on a slew of hit records. He had the setup, and unfortunately, it didn't happen for him. So he kind of fell into obscurity. Then he came back a few years ago. He was on Vlad, and then now I guess he got a restaurant maybe in LA somewhere. But now he's back. He did an interview with somebody, and he's claiming to have slept with the queen of hip hop and R&B, MJB. And that's not really nothing. Everybody sleeps with everybody. That's just how the game goes. And especially Mary J. Blige. She was young back then, but he's claiming he slept with Mary J. Blige when he was 16 and MJB was 24. So let's take a look. Let's take a look and listen to what he said.
10 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, and now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and laid down. And she laid down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me, and every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit, And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. But, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she flying me in to see her. And you know what it is when a girl back up on you, you young and shit, and I'm trying to show her that she ain't phasing me. I'm hard as goddamn. She's backing up against me. This Mary J. Blige. And quite nicely, I mean, I don't even know if you're supposed to say you had sex with people on camera. Anyway, whatever. I'm not quite sure, but
relations.
Yeah, we had relations. That's a good way. That's a good way to put it out. And I said it in the book, and I was saying it because it was my Instagram moment. I should say before Instagram came out, or that was my moment. That was my social media moment to be able to say that in the book, because had it been cameras or something around or being able to make a post, I probably would have tried to make it something very serious with her, especially after being there more than 5 times.
And you kept in contact with Mary J. Blige after that, right?
I did, for sure. For sure, she would fly me in.
What's wrong with these dudes, man? First of all, if you don't know, Danny Boy came out recently, a couple of years ago on Vlad, saying that he was homosexual, and he's been homosexual since back then. He even went as far and said he used to sleep with death row. I don't know if it was artists or death row hanger-ons. Just the what's it called? The entourage. He slept with members of the entourage back in the day, through the thick of it. So now all of a sudden, you slept with Mary J. Blige when you didn't even like VJJ. When you were strictly, what is the point of this? Oh, he need to sell his book, all right? He got a book coming out. But what is the point of this? What are you trying to get the queen jammed up? If this is true, let's say this is true. What are you trying to get this lady jammed up or tarnish her legacy or something? Like, why? I just don't understand why. What's the point of this, Danny Boy? You gossiping like a female. I get it. You want to be a female, so I guess this is what you do. This is lame as hell. Super lame. Super, super lame. And why I don't believe this to be true at all. I don't. I see what he's trying to do. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to sell his book. This is his Instagram moment, as he said. What the hell what that mean anyway? Instagram moment. Let's get Danny Boy some booze. Yes. Get him the fuck out of here. Bring in my theme music too, please. So, I don't know. Mary J. Blige has yet to respond to this. And I doubt if she will respond to this. But can you imagine? Look at some old pictures of Danny Boy. Some little funny looking glasses. And he said people in his circle knew that he was gay. And now you're saying you slept with the queen of hip hop soul. My favorite female R&B singer of all time. This is the tier for me. If you've been on my channel, you already know how I feel about Mary J. Blige. It's a tier. You got Mary J. Blige, Anita Baker. Then it rotates between Beyonce and Mariah Carey, depending on the day. That's my top 3 tier. You got whoever falls in line after that. You can throw Whitney in there if you want. It's a bunch of other people you could throw in there. Maybe Tony. You throw in Tamia. It rotates, man. It rotates. But I just think this is super, super lame. And it's unnecessary right now. Mary J. Blige living her best life. Conway from my city, Conway the Machine from Griselda, just gave her a thick ass Cuban link chain. And like this fucking chain is retarded. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say retarded. The chain is ridiculous. It's crazy. And she's on Instagram living her best life. Gave a story how she got the chain. And then you got Chatty Patty Danny Boy over here, who allegedly was getting his walls beat by Suge Knight. That's the alleged story going on. Suge was yelling him, as they call it. Of course, he denied it, but this has been the rumor that has been going around for years. So now Mary J. Blige was flying you in. I just don't understand this kiss and tell, clout chasing generation. And he not in my era per se, but he's a little before my generation because he's a lot older than me. But dude, these old dudes are starting to look like suckers, man. More and more you see it. When they fall from grace or glory, they just do sucker shit and they start to look more and more like suckers. Especially when they broke or they ain't got nothing going on. You see they telling these old war stories or stories from back in the day. It's like, my nigga, nobody want to hear that shit. If it's some real shit or some street shit, all right, cool. But this, Dude, Mary J. Blige has been linked to mad people, but the fact you incentive, it's one thing if you tell the story, but leave out the age factor. Like, you don't have to do that, because what if she's brought up on charges? I know statute of limitations, but just why? Just leave that part out of it. If this is true, which I don't believe, so I just think like you're clout chasing, bro. Like you just want some attention. This is what you want. You want niggas to be making videos of this shit. But we not coming at the queen. We coming at your sucker. We coming at you, queen. That's what you is, a queen. Lame ass nigga. I don't understand it, man. But let me know what you guys think. Post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do you think he's frauding? Do you think he is telling the truth? And if he is, do you even care? Till next time, peace, love, and prosperity. I'm the Black Abstract One.